Hello and welcome. Right, I've just come off from Holzer and yeah, the one of the Terra Life Plus maps, and it crashed and burned. I ticked a couple of boxes and nothing, mainly equipment. I've never known her. I do agree with Farmer Klein. I watched a video of his, very balanced. I always like watching Farmer Klein. He's a well balanced individual, and he was saying that, and I thought you're spot on. He said that he thought it was the wrong way round that they'd done it, that they should have done the manual to begin with, and that, I mean, he didn't sort of say, well, it's crashing and burning, so therefore people are going to lose interest, but he sort of did say um, that because of the way it's been done and it's so complicated and there's no guidance, it's also crashing and burning with a lot of mods that people are showing initial interest and then go, and I think he's right. I've got to be honest. I'm almost at the stage where I think I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. Every time I tick a couple of boxes, nothing special. Script-based mods, it hates them with a passion. You literally cannot do script-based mods. I think this is the one way you need to do that. I think then it does play ball. Oh, we've got rain on the way. Yeah. Oh, that's refill tractor. Refill seeder smashing, so we should go around the other side to get the seeds, and we should be alright. I mean, I think we could do with what we've got, if I'm honest, but it's always nice to fill up, and I think we've definitely got enough fertiliser. I think I was like, oh, what on earth happened there? Refill seeder, fantastic. So, I believe it's field 4, with field 1. Yeah, I was just sort of going to think. I've looked into the Maze Plus mod. That's why I'm saying it. So I've really done quite a lot of homework. I thought, let's embrace it. But I've tried to, and it's not playing ball. So it's yeah, a bit. It's such a shame, really, because I am trying to sort of show interest in something that I've never really had interest in the Maze Plus, and that my first impressions of the map was it's expensive. The productions are very much like Giants. It's a very expensive way of doing farming, but some of the Maize Plus isn't really that expensive. You're conditioning with your existing mower, so you can sort of go for it. Like if you don't want to like go too deep, you can condition it, and it can go straight to hay, the same as in the base game. And if you want to be a bit more adventuresome, you can condition it a couple of times, like it would be more realistic. And I do like the idea of that. I'm willing to do that, but when it just crashes and burns for absolutely no reason, I made sure that the basic things weren't done and all that type of stuff. But boy, oh boy, it's yeah. I'm sort of almost at the point where I think, oh, it's not worth it. Yeah, your foods. I studied the food groups and things like that. I think is this a 9? It is, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Yeah, so we need to shift the other tractor out the way now. Have we got any weeds? Let's close that. Let's set this going. Start point is well over there. Do we need to line? Wow, it's quite a large field. It's a bit awful where it goes to that sharp point. It really is. Right, so then first we do pH value bad, so we need to get the liming, and luckily for us we've not got any yeah, so it's very intriguing. It is. I'm sure. There's Disturb Simulations is actually doing a let's play, and there's a lot of people viewing. So a lot of people are interested in it, which is why I thought, well, do we sort of have a go? Because it's not all about me and what I want. It's the channel. I always like to sort of try and do things that people would want to see. Yeah, and that obviously, if the Holzers, even I was willing to embrace, but I can't. Yeah, it's just too tricky. I mean, I would imagine Disturbed Simulations has gone in there with just the basic things, because if you go any more than that, you just can't do it. So, yeah, it crashes and burns even the slightest hint of a script-based mod. I think I tried to add the course play, because I thought, it's going to be difficult, that course play, really. So I thought, yeah, let's do course play. And again, right, so field 4, let's concentrate on doing a bit of farming. and forget about that. Yeah. Right, home generator. I think one. I can't see it. Let's try two. I don't think it'll do it, but if you give it the option, it may. No, it's only one. I thought so. So save course, activate 36 meters, and let's set you going on the first waypoint. Armageddon to the charge. So it's going to take a while. Yeah, I'm not that worried. I like the farmyard. The other thing I'd like to do is actually, I suppose we, yeah, that is the point as well. Yeah, it's typical. The one tractor that can have narrows is the one tractor that's already busy. Now this is good, isn't it? I think it's the one that the other farmer did. Field 7 that's got weeds, if I remember. Oh, that's actually our field 6 as well. Yeah, in fact, actually, the farmer, he actually treated his fields. It was on field 6. So that's, yeah, first growth stage. I don't really want to. I'm almost 100% sure that I've had the John Deere before, and that he's got. Where is he, for that matter? He's there, hiding behind one of the sheds. Yeah, I'm almost sure I've had this, and it's not. But there are different models of John Deere's. So, but I'm sure the 175 is like incapable of. Where do we put the? I think we left it on the actual trailer. Yeah, we did. I can see it. I thought we did. We ought to, now that we've got this over here, stick this somewhere else, I think. Right, so, and customize. I am sure you don't do narrows. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, you do nice narrows too. Well, there you go. So this is obviously not a model. That's, oh no, I think we'll leave this by the silo. Oh, it does weird things though. I think the shed, because the shed has got no function other than to be there. Yeah, I think that's probably the safest option. Right, we'll grab it, but only to stick it there. Do you just? You have to unfold it. It's one of that. Oh no, it's because you're too high. Because yeah, I've got a lot of motion blur on the videos, and I think it detracts from the. So I think I'm going to switch. I've got like, well, there's two or three sort of things you can do. Yeah, we should have some made by now, but I'm not sure how much we've got. Yeah, it's the not anti-aliasing, it's not anti-aliasing at all. It's the DLSS and DLAA, which are both causing issues. And I've got to be honest, it can cope without those being switched on. It's just supposed to put less pressure on your laptop, I think. But yeah, I've not noticed it didn't sort of particularly struggle, except on a 4X map, which, yeah, I mean, even my desktop struggled a little bit on that. When I was on the desktop, when there were lots of trees, it still struggled. It was, not a lot done. Still, we might not need a lot. Let's just go and try it. I think we're going to manually need to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about the triangles. Well, that's why I normally do like a patch of green, but it is a lot of land to waste, really. Let's look our way. Yeah, that's narrows and narrows, so it should be good completely. Oh, it's a beautiful spread. Is nice. Good. We've got to watch these trees. Yeah, I didn't want to destroy the trees everywhere, just those that are sort of like those on the outside. Ooh, okay. Those on the outside, I thought I'm fine with those being there. Yeah, so our other field that we bought from the other. Oh, that's a point. Did we need to fertilise things like that on that field? I can't remember if we did everything on it, or some things we could sort of pop out. The tractor as we're passing the edge of the field. Yeah, they're the sort of things I'm missing as well. Those ease of life mods that you sort of take for granted, sort of frequently sleep anywhere, and or nitrogen pattern. I do need to do it. Yeah. So again, swung with an arrows. Let's get these on the edge of the field before we. Yeah, it is. It's surprising, and I'm not sure that I'm prepared for the depth that it's going to add because yeah, production. Everything's quite costly, from an expense point of view. And again, I think that's a start from scratcher in me. I don't. There's lots of ways in life that farming gets done, and it's not all the expensive way. So you've only got that option. It's their way or the highway, and I don't know. I don't think it. I've looked at it a few times, and I mean, it does intrigue me, but not at the cost of all of the mods that have got to go. That's just untenable to me. It's just unthinkable for me to go to those lengths and lose all of those mods. If he can't play nicely with the mods, I don't mind losing some. Courseway could manage with just workers. I've actually done it. So, right, okay. So that'll be they bumped into each other. That's because that's finished. Right, okay. Let's throw this out and we'll grab some fertilizer. Oh, it is throwing out as a bag now. It's alright. I was convinced on. Just trying to think what. No, it's a proper. It is usually this particular pack that I use, and it is usually that one that throws them out as a. I don't like it when you unload things, does it? The diesel barrels are really. Don't like it. Yeah, it's been throwing it out as boxes for the last few months, and obviously I was on grasslands, and I thought, oh, this hasn't got narrows, but we can sort of, yeah, we can grab the. In fact, let's leave it on the. Let's grab the John Deere. Let's finish one thing. Oh, we're nearly finished. Wow, very nearly finished. Just got this one last run left to do, and then we're sorted. Yeah, so I'm sort of deliberate. I did want to because I was trying to be considerate to other people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there are going to be people who also agree with myself, and that's what Farmer Clown was actually sort of saying that done the way it's been done as sort of a rush job. It's not polished or finished properly. It's got a lot of bugs and errors and things that it doesn't like to play with, and there's no documentation to warn you what you can and can't do. So I'm randomly, well, you can't have hardly any script-based mods on at all. It's that, yeah, it really hates them with a passion. So yeah, sleep anywhere. I think I tried to put the color configurator is really important to me. I didn't realize how important it was. I do love the fact that I can chrome everything. It's really is, and it perhaps shouldn't be, but it is. So yeah, we've all got ones that are dear to us. I mean, I remember watching someone Disturb Simulation said a long time ago, and he was on about mod testing. The bottom line is, when you get down to your favourite mods that you really don't want to shift, you actually have to ask yourself the question: well, am I prepared to lose those mods that I love? And if the answer's no, then you've got to, like, yeah, the damage that's done is those that you don't particularly, you're not so worried about. So that's what we've got now is, but we'll be realistic. We wouldn't just like waltz over your field, would you really? Because in real life, you do still damage the crops, sort of. It's a bit of a convention, isn't it? You have proper tracks that you tend to follow, so it's that one over there. Probably better to go this way. Yeah, so I sort of do concur with the common sense of Farmer Klein, really, that I totally concur, and I think they've probably scanned 7. I think we'd scanned them all. I'm sure I vaguely remember. Yeah, no, I do. Did we do this? Let's just check. Yeah, we did. I thought we had. Set scale. Is he damaging? No, it's not. Oh, that was a scary moment. Right, it was actually. Right, field 7. I know we've written things to it now. Not a lot, but yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a point. It's a 36-metre course. Hang on, well, did I? No, I haven't. Did I? Hang on, I'm confusing myself. No, I use it for the sprayer. I'm thinking, did I just line this? The answer to this is no, I didn't. It has been done though. We did do it before it grew. Oh no, we didn't. It was first growth stage. Yeah, I remember us doing it. Fantastic. I think that is pretty much. Yeah, field 2 we're not worried about. It is not a field anymore, even though it technically is now field 1. Did we scan field 1? No, we didn't. We haven't got any grass equipment, so I'm wondering, do we rip that up and go arable like we actually are? Seems sensible to me. So we really need the biggie though for that. Which, how far is that off from finishing? How are you doing, Philip? Ooh, you're about 10 minutes off finishing, I should say. Could 150 horsepower manage that? If it did, it'd be very slow. Very slow indeed. I suppose we could set it going. Create fields. Animals is what I want to do, but I thought let's get all of the work done. It's only going to be a short run. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's a shame, really, isn't it? We lose all that grass, but we haven't got any means of doing it, have we? I don't think. I'm sure we haven't got any grass equipment. Sure. Yeah, we've got a windrower, tedder, but we didn't have a lawnmower. Didn't have them. Yeah, it's true. It's ever so amazing. Yeah, it's sort of what sort of does interest people is quite intriguing to myself. Right, let's just yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the sensational kind of, but it's obvious that a lot of people really are. I can't remember his name. There's a guy who does his mega challenge, and every single one of his mega challenges, him getting a little lawnmower with it and like selling the grass, and I'm like, yeah, but it's the same as every other one you've done, and yet he is so popular. I've watched. I like the process, but I don't like the process. If that makes any sense. Yeah, it's All right. Okay. So field position. Yeah, it's just the same sort of thing. I would say 3. But I'm not sure because of that land island. Now I've got to do land island. It's on circle. So will it see it? It should do. Yeah. 2. I think. I don't think we'll get away with any more than that. So save course. Activate. 10.5 meters. Do we need? That is a point actually. Depends on the grass. Do we need allow great fields? Let's have a look. Trouble is, if you don't do allow great fields, it's certain bits of grass seem to like be proper painted grass, and then it doesn't do them. I mean, there's going to be corner swishes anyway, and it's going to rip a bit of the headland in places. That's my worry. Yeah, so let's not watch because we don't. Oh, he's not. He's struggling. I don't think he's going full 10 mile an hour, but he's not struggling. So that is amazing. Right, so I should say that Philip is. Yeah, it's just doing the ups and the downs, isn't he? So that's quite amazing. Can we afford, how close is Sarah to finishing? She's about to finish. Fantastic. Yeah, that's another mod that I miss. I know I haven't put it on this, and it's sort of, I think we're on this is episode 5, so there are 2 left to do. Don't get me wrong, sometimes if it seems, I'd like to get the hardest done, so if it takes us longer to get there, then I always try to compare the FS22 to FS19, where by now I would have got the animals in, but it's a bit more tricky. FS22 is not quite the same, so you just sort of make me totally aware of that with how far I can get. And I've sort of fine-tuned this to the point where I'm as good as I'm going to get on the mods and the productions that I've got and that type of stuff. So it'll choose its own. It won't care that you've started one already. And just cast it out. Yes, I'm well chuffed that the bags are now coming out as bags for some reason. It's really amazing. It's a little thing, but it's been bugging me for months. Stick that. So we did just about manage with our. Let's get that Xenon away as well. Yeah, we'll put that on the front. No point in having a shed if you're not going to use it. It is true, that's the other thing as well. On those Let's Plays where I have sheds and I do a new farm and start, I do start to change and start to use these sheds. I'm still a bit messy. I think that's just me being me, because I am messy. But I do start to get into good habits. And then, of course, you're going to start from scratch. You've got no sheds at all. One, and you just, yeah, just the wild person in me just like, yeah, it goes a bit bad again. It's terrible. I love this shed. It is my second favourite, which I know probably everybody who watches the channel knows. Yeah, I was sort of, questioning, obviously, you should do as a content creator. You've got, I think, an idea when you start creating content that your channel will grow, blah, 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 and that you think, I've got a unique thing to offer to people. I want to do it like this. But I mean, some of it is the fact that people don't know you're there. It is as simple as that. Some of it is that obviously you get a lot of people, visitors, where your subscribers go up for a couple of sessions and then they go down and you lose 5. I used to worry about it. I don't anymore, because I think passing traffic is just one of those things where some people subscribe and then unsubscribe, and like they want to have a look at a map, so they go, and I think, well, that's fair dues to them, really. I only want people to stay who want to stay. Really, is the ones that probably do want actually a little bit more in there. Let's have a look how our businesses are actually doing. Andy's doing a cracking job. Oh, that's a point. What are we gonna put in field 1? Yeah, we really need to get some lime, don't we? We'll put everything away. Be really tidy. And we actually, I did this the other day. This is my other bad habit. No, actually, I think we'll leave the sowing of whatever it's. I imagine it's April. Yeah, it is. Philip is about to finish. I've done my usual trick of actually all the way up. Yeah, I suppose you can't really call that one. I have got a knack of jumping into them just before they finish, but this time really we sort of knew a few minutes ago that he was about to finish, so I don't call that a win. I think that's just pure, sort of like, I suppose it is true. We have got that amazing ability of timing of the human. I think it is that you watch things and you sort of look and observe a little bit, and then you do. It's a sort of innate skill. It surprises even me, because I don't consciously think about it. But the amount of times I'll check on a worker and I'll see that they're about to finish and I jump in, or I just jump in and he's literally about 5 seconds from finishing. It is quite uncanny. This sort of thing when you think, oh wow, I was right again. And you sort of, for myself, it's become quite a habit, and not all of the time, but quite a lot, far more than you'd think. If it was just based upon look. Did that? Let's have a look at the. Yeah, no, it did. It's just the corner swishes. That's all that's missing. Oh, got soybeans, of course. Oh no, lift it. Yeah, I was forgetting. It's obviously not taking any fertilizer because it's soybeans. It's quite a remarkable crop. I did want it in a big field because it is obviously. Yeah, there's one mod I found in particular, one of Omatanas that I'm using, but it's getting to the stage where I'm using it because there's not many soy-based mods, and because it is as good as it is, that I'm in danger of using it on every Let's Play whenever I do soy. So it's one of those things that you'd like think, well, do I? do I do it again? Because there aren't many soil, and I think it's a bit like what people who sort of think, oh, he's in the fertilizer business again. Yeah, he is. It is. It's because it's again, it's some of that I was saying, and it is true. When you're doing a start from scratch, one of the biggest things is obviously even to begin with, you're using part of your fields. And it is interesting. I was watching someone else who was singing the praises of start from scratch. He'd like done what everyone does really, which is new farmer start, because that's what everyone talks about. Most content creators do a new farmer start, so that's what people are aware of. Even though everyone knows start from scratch exists, it says it's hard and all the rest of it. But I think it is the most rewarding because you built it. I mean, this one, admittedly, the map maker very generously gave us some fantastic equipment. So there's a bit of a leg up, which is quite a big leg up. Whereas normally, if a true start from scratch, when you've got higher equipment in a field, probably the best you're going to manage is a little field. So it is a difficult start, but it's like anything. It challenges you to become a better player. But it is almost more like real life. It's the most lifelike. Unless, of course, I mean, yeah, I suppose you could sort of be playing a family that's been in farming for generations, so therefore you are. And of course, farms come in lots of different sort of shapes and sizes, so. And if we're going to do that with a field one, though, we do really need to. Should we do another field of soybeans? We've got two. I'm trying to think, because it's obviously late for things like canola and stuff like that, so. What are we going to do? We need to scan the field as well, though. Don't do my usual trick of not actually scanning the field. So what can we do? About corn. I'm trying to think now. We don't want to forage or anything. Corn's not worth a lot. Sunflowers could do the nice things for the straw. So I suppose that's true. We're a plant. Yeah, we're a cedar. We can't do it. This is true, actually. We've got to go for what we can do. Yeah, so. Yeah, we are a cedar, so we can only really do oats or soybeans again. So I think soybeans it is. Now then, that is a point. We need to scan the field first. Otherwise it does plays havoc with your fertilising thing. So we need to use the John Deere again. Not that I've got anything against using the John Deere. So we need to scan. It's got Narazone, which is a very nice surprise because a lot of the John Deeres, even the smaller ones, don't have that ability. Whether that's true of John Deere or whether it's true of the mods that have been brought into the game, that I don't know. I think this is a horrible field as well, a grass field. I think it's vile. It's going to be nearly all suited from the stats that we saw. Yeah, and also what we can see just about there. Yeah, all the corners are horrible as well. So look, we can see it's a tiny bit low. Ooh, a little tiny sliver missing. Right, smashing. So we want the fertilizer spreader for the liming again. Let's just stick this away. Yeah, I thought for once I was not going to do the usual thing of time lapsing. I thought that what's this? Crashes and burns. I do think field one is going to, if we're going to try to get in the session, I think we're going to have to time lapse it. Otherwise, the session becomes monstrous. It's not. It's more about, to me, squeezing a little bit more in on some sessions where you're chatting anyway. It's more about getting everything into one session without things being too terrible. It's really tricky. That's not really, because there's no fertilizer in here. Brilliant. So, field set this going, and then we'll set the seeder going. Alright, so then field 1. Yeah, let's set this going. Yeah, so as always, again, I do always love to hear from yourselves about what you think about the only going to be one about the Terra Life Plus mod. Yeah. Again, if you all would like to see it, I will do it. I will throw out my things, and I just have. I think it's one of those that you need to just have that mod on its own. Yeah, without hardly any. But the thing that shocked me a little was it doesn't like equipment. So it didn't seem to like equipment. Right, we are on 9, I believe. It's generator. I think it's 9.4. Oh, it's a little bit more than I said. It doesn't matter. It knows. That's the only thing that really matters. It's quite a nice one. I mean, it's just under, when you think about it, it's approaching 10 meters. That's not bad, is it, really? Save course. It's 9.4 meters. We're very fortunate to get this. It's a beautiful bit of kit. Right, so let's go. And what have we got left to do? Say, I think it's on his last strip. There's 2 Andys in the field. I think that's the right one. Yeah. So this is the last strip, and then that little tiny horrible bit that's and then we've got a beautiful land art. I don't know if we are earning from that. Sometimes you only get it on easy economy. I remember seeing that on one map. If you're on, what are we on this? I can't remember. Did I say I was going to do it on hard economy because of the hand up? And then did I do that though? No, I did normal. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I'm sure I said at the beginning that I was going to do this on hard economy, but we've obviously not done that. Yeah, so that managed quite nicely actually. Oh, that's because we did it the wrong way round. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. So that explains why it did that so easily. And I know people. One viewer once asked why didn't you just stick it the wrong way around? Because I'd like to be realistic. I like it to be so that was a genuine mistake because I really don't like doing that. Okay, that's going to be the lima, or they literally come to an impasse. Oh, okay. Okay. Manually take over, I think, on this little patch. I think it just misses the island after this, so it should be fine now. Fantastic. That's going to take a while. Right, yeah, we're going to go into a time lapse, definitely. But do we move the animals in? I suppose we could do. Let's flip this the right way so that we won't make that mistake again as well. That really was a genuine mistake. Yeah, I knew I'd got to go the other way as well, but that's the trouble. I always say this frequently, not always, but frequently. That it's amazing the amount of concentration. You're sort of doing things on automatic pilots. Well, what is the light causing that? It's a lot of reflection on the cobbles. A lot. Yeah, so that completely understand now why it was going so fast. Because it sort of, it doesn't do it properly, does it, when it does that? So, yes, I really would appreciate your thoughts on the Terra Life Plus mod, whether we do or we don't go on to it. Is the real question. So, yeah. Right, I think we're going to go into that time lapse. Let's stick with Elizabeth for a bit, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, it doesn't seem to be. It's looks like it's worked out on a percentage. Now I know I'm not sure whether the straw's going to matter. Yeah, on this. So let's just get this. Yeah, I'm really not sure whether it is going to matter. Whether it's going to affect the productivity. It's a bit scary. It is really. Let's fold that. Let's get these corners because these are monstrous corner swishes. Yeah, obviously because it's such a, again, they're always a way with these type of fields where they've got really sharp angles. You always get these nasty bits that don't very nicely do. Yeah, they were harvester light, so I always try to use them because you would, wouldn't you? Let's be honest, in real life. So it's probably us done. Let's have a look at the yeah, it is. We're done. We're sorted. Fantastic. Yeah, more grass. I'd like to do the grass, but that will be next session. I'd like to get that sort of finished. So I'm hoping. One thing I'd like to is go through till tomorrow to see if the animals will. Yeah, if the productivity goes up because it's a bit scary. It really is. Yeah, it really should be green. Normally, obviously it's picked up the storage from the silo, which even at that distance, so animals we should be looking at. Yeah, so the fact that the straw is on 621 tons out of 5 million odd litres. Yeah, no, that is right, 5.5 million. So if it's done on a percentage, I've got to hope that the health does pick up and it's not feeding off that. So we're going to go through till tomorrow. I know I would have checked the what's in the sales. Yeah, I remember now. I did. Right, so let's go through. Our business should all be going nicely. And it is 8 o'clock. We've done all fields. So we should see a bit of growth, but I do think we'll probably. Oh no, we ploughed it, didn't we? Of course we did. So we should be alright. Yeah, the stones were tiny as well. I did notice as I was going around. Ooh, very nice. Ah, so that is a generator. 27,157 from our generator. So that's a little bit nice. That's well worth having that field. Ooh, a mower. We were on about that. It's my least favourite mower, but it's nevertheless a mower. Why do we need a mower now? We've just got rid of the grass field. Isn't that quite appropriate though? You just get rid of your grass and then a mower drops. 145. I do love the little Valtras. Yeah, so 48,000. Do we need another? I think it's true. A team, especially at that end, is actually more than okay. Now then, productivity, please. Health is 100%. Fantastic. So that is good. It doesn't care about the straw. That's the main thing. It's not going down an awful lot. Milk is up to 6,654 litres. Slurries, no litres. So it doesn't like the fact that it's not got a liquid storage. It's not classing this as for slurry. Yeah, it doesn't like it for that. But the manure, now that is in here. Oh no, I don't know really, do we? Yeah, I think it will be the manure will be going into that, but we're also getting the manure from that, so we can't really tell. So we still need to do the liquid silo trick, which we might be able to draw it out of that though. But yeah, it's a bit of a sort of trick, this one. Can we draw the milk from that? That's the point. Yeah, is the milk in here? No. So it's saying the milk 6,000 litres, and yet there's nowhere for the milk to go. Why is it showing there's milk then? Right, okay, let's stick the... It's the storage that's the important one, but then you've got to draw it out, obviously, so it's the silo extension that makes the magic happen. Because I put the liquid silo in before, just the liquid silo, and it didn't really care about that. It should. Sometimes doesn't do it straight away either. Oh, that's not. Oh, my bad. luckily we're allowed to do this, so yes we do. So I made a mistake. Let's try that again, shall we? Gotta be reload. Gotta be. That's better. It probably won't go in there straight away. That's the one thing I'm going to say. Yeah, because it's got to go into it, so it's already missed the boat. Yeah, the slurry again isn't going to magically appear. It's which is strange because I remember Giant saying that. Right, so we do need to draw it out, which means we need the silo itself. We also need to stick those on, and for this to actually work. No, it is in here still. It is, yeah, the liquid silo is still in here. Beautiful bit of kit. I'm so glad that over time I did this. I don't know how I would have done this without this, really. Right, fantastic. So now we'll start to do. Should start to do slurry. Yeah, it should. Let's take those off. Yeah, it should really do that. So we shall see. Do we go through the morning just to sort of see? Because everything that we're doing is sort of sorted wise, really. It has been a long session. It has actually, that is true. Let's leave it for now. So the home brewed is, we hopefully get the slurry soon. Plenty of manure. Lime should be done, I would say. It is. Any stones left? No, well, 120. I'm happy to leave that. Herbicide, I would imagine, is done now completely. 38 tons. It's amazing. It is. Straw manure, we're out of straw, so we can switch that off. So we're done. Right, so, yeah, now I'm going to leave it here. Next session, I think we're going to plant the grass, get that sorted. I don't care about it, it's just for looks, it really is. But everything, how are we looking on growth? And let's have a look, just to show everybody on camera how we're looking. Ooh, field 7 is about done. Is that's barley? Barley's the earliest, that's going to be ready next month. The 1 and 4, they're obviously a long way, so is quite a late, and 6 and 3 are oat fields, and they are, and again, only a couple of months away, I think. Yeah, June, July. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope you will join me next session on this lovely map, actually. I'm quite it's a very traditional map, it is, which it doesn't, it's a re-release, and obviously a remake. North March. I thought it was North Marsh, but it was Norder Marsh, which is the German, I think. So it's North March Reloaded. So obviously suggesting that it is a re-release, which of course it is. So yeah. So all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.